There is so much more that I wanted to cover today, but I am running out of time, y'all. It is 4:30 p.m. on Friday, April 4th, and I'm going to have to take a break from covering stories because I have, well, one, it's gorgeous out and I have yard work I have to do. The garden does not wait. Things are waking up and there are chores to be done. But also, I need to review my notes and my de-escalation training for tomorrow's Hands Off 2025 event. I somehow signed up to be a safety marshal, and so I take that role really seriously, along with dozens of other folks who are serving that position. It's an important job when you have a protest, especially one like this that is entirely nonviolent, committed to peaceful protesting, to celebrating our democracy. We are committed to being family friendly and a safe environment. And we know there might be counter protesters, there might be agitators there might be folks who have ill intent, even though we have good intent. And also, anytime you have thousands of people congregating, there may be conflict, especially when we're looking at something like this, where people's lives are on the line, our futures are on the line, people are suffering. So people are bringing big emotions. They're bringing all of their pain and their fear and their anxiety, and they're also bringing all of their hope and all of their commitment and all of their tenacity to this event, right? Like all of that is coming together. There's going to be big feelings. It's important to have folks who are committed to de-escalation. In my local Indivisible group, there is a gentleman, I will tag his TikTok account here, Malcolm, who has such a wealth of experience when it comes to protesting and de-escalation. He is such a gentle, thoughtful soul, and he led the de-escalation training for us. And I keep going over his notes this week, and I will review them again tonight from the training that he led. But if you are interested in learning de-escalation skills, Hands Off 2025 actually had an online de-escalation training, and you can find it at handsoff2025.com/calls. It's about an hour long, but I highly recommend it for anybody who is interested in attending protests now or in the future, right? What is happening tomorrow on April 5th is just the first step. It's just the first of many events as we are building momentum. These events are going to get bigger, more boisterous. There's going to be more positive energy, and there are going to be more and more folks joining the movement. So all of us could learn de-escalation skills, and the entire group would benefit from that. We can all benefit from learning how to identify and handle agitators at protests, hecklers, instigators, counter-protesters, how to use verbal and nonverbal cues to just bring down the temperature. Also, to understand how we're going to communicate with law enforcement, what happens if ICE shows up, what happens if the cops try and kettle us. The goal with any of us who want to use and utilize de-escalation skills is to ensure that there is a smooth, safe, and lawful event. It's also worth noting here that you can go to moveon.org/rally prep in order to help put together a safety plan for your event. And also just be proactive, take the initiative. There is such a wealth of information on the internet about how to acquire de-escalation skills and how to utilize them once you have them, right? Like Dartmouth has a trauma interventions research team that has de-escalation training. Indivisible, the activist handbook, actionnetwork.org. There's all of these resources that can help train you and prepare you so that you go into these events not only feeling safer and more confident, but also helping keep our communities safer, also helping make sure that those events stay nonviolent and that they are as successful as we can possibly make them. And so that people at those events, they feel safe, they feel productive, they have a good time. Like we want people to be joyful. We want people to enjoy connecting with other folks who are committed to defending our democracy. We want people to go to the event feeling good about it. We want them to leave feeling empowered to take the next steps to show up to the next event. I know I've said this in a lot of my parenting videos, but we live in a society where folks do not really understand how to have conflict in a healthy way. And where everybody is suffering, everybody is bringing all of their baggage, all of their pain, all of their outrage to the table. And we don't know how to process those emotions. We have very little distress tolerance in American society. We don't know how to manage our big feelings, our distress very well. And so it's important to have those folks who are willing to guide people in bringing the temperature down, right? To have people who are willing to help take it all down several notches so that people can communicate, so that we're not in this really heightened emotional state that leads us to do things that we later regret. Okay, I've got to get out in the garden and then I got to take a little time reviewing my notes and get myself in a good headspace for tomorrow. I hope you all are taking care of yourselves and your family this evening. And I hope that you are showing up at one of the 1,200 plus Hands Off 2025 events tomorrow. There are hundreds of thousands of people already signed up, and it's going to be a really big, momentous, historic event. You get a chance to be part of history tomorrow. So I hope to see you there.